Every time they think about speaking to you, a wave of anxiety washes over them. They fear that their truth might change everything between you. In the silence, their heart races at the thought of your reaction. What if you don't understand their side? The weight of their secrets feels unbearable. They replay the conversation in their head, imagining every possible response from you. The fear of disappointing you looms larger than life. With every hesitant moment, they question if they should say anything at all. The fear of your judgment makes their words feel heavy. They wish they could express their true feelings, but the thought of your response sends shivers down their spine. Vulnerability feels like a risk they're not ready to take. Caught in a whirlwind of emotions, they're terrified that their honesty might push you away instead of drawing you closer. Every glance exchanged is a reminder of the unspoken words. They long to share their truth, yet fear keeps them in a state of paralysis. The thought of your reaction plays on repeat in their mind. They're torn between wanting to be honest and the fear of losing you. They've rehearsed their confession 1,000 times, but when it comes to the moment of truth, fear silences them completely. Every time they think of reaching out, the memories of past conversations haunt them. They wonder if your response will be a gentle embrace or a harsh reality. In the depths of their heart, they know that being honest is the only way forward. Yet, the fear of your disappointment keeps them at a distance. What if you see them differently after they speak their truth? The fear of changing your perception is almost too much to bear. They want to tell you everything, but dread your possible reactions. The thought of your disappointment is more painful than their own fears. Caught in a spiral of doubt, they wonder if their honesty will break the bond you share or strengthen it. Each moment feels like a lifetime of uncertainty. The weight of their unspoken feelings presses down on them. They've been holding back, terrified that their words could change everything between you. They feel as if they're standing on the edge of a cliff, ready to jump into the unknown. The fear of your response is a powerful force holding them back. In their heart, they know they owe you the truth, but the fear of how it will be received paralyzes them. Every time they think about opening up, they're overwhelmed by visions of rejection. The fear of losing you is greater than their desire to be honest. They've been rehearsing their truth in the quiet of their mind, but every time they get close to saying it, fear pulls them back. The thought of your reaction looms over them like a dark cloud. They're terrified that their honesty might shatter the fragile peace you share. Each unspoken word feels like a brick in a wall that's slowly building between you. They know they need to break it down, but fear is a powerful adversary. They've imagined countless scenarios of what could go wrong. The possibility of your disappointment is enough to keep them silent. The internal struggle is exhausting. They yearn for your understanding but are terrified of your judgment. Their heart aches with the weight of secrets. They want to tell you everything, but the fear of your response feels like a looming storm. Caught in their own thoughts, they wonder if they'll ever find the courage to share what's truly on their mind. The fear of the unknown keeps them trapped. They've been playing the same scene in their mind, fearing the moment when they finally have to face the music. Your response is everything to them. The silence between you grows heavier as they wrestle with their thoughts. They long for connection but fear vulnerability might push you away. Every time they think about speaking up, the fear of rejection echoes in their mind. They want to trust you, but can't shake the worry of what might happen. Their heart races at the thought of finally expressing their feelings. The anticipation is a mix of excitement and dread, leaving them paralyzed. They've been holding back, terrified of your response. They know the truth could either bring you closer or create a chasm between you. In their mind, they've crafted the perfect message, but when the time comes, fear steals their voice. They want to share, but hesitate. The fear of your judgment keeps them silent. They know that being honest is essential, but the thought of your reaction fills them with dread. Each moment of silence is filled with unexpressed feelings. They're terrified that their truth might not align with your expectations. They find themselves staring at their phone, hesitating to hit send. The fear of your possible response holds them hostage. As they ponder their feelings, the thought of your potential response fills them with a sense of dread. They want to be honest, but fear the consequences. Caught between their heart and their mind, they grapple with the decision to reveal their true thoughts. The fear of vulnerability is a heavy burden. They've spent countless nights lying awake, wrestling with the urge to speak. The fear of your reaction makes every word feel like a risk. Each glance at you sends their heart racing, a mix of longing and fear. They know honesty could deepen your bond, but doubt keeps them silent. The weight of their unexpressed emotions feels like a stone in their chest. They yearn to share, but fear your judgment could shatter everything. Every time they gather the courage to speak, they imagine your response and shrink back. The thought of disappointing you is paralyzing. They're afraid that if they open up, it could change the dynamics of your relationship forever. The uncertainty is a constant source of anxiety. With every unspoken word, they feel the gap between you widen. The fear of your reaction keeps them from bridging that distance. Their heart is full of truths they long to share, yet the fear of your response hangs heavily in the air, silencing their voice. They know that honesty is key to connection, but the fear of rejection clouds their judgment and holds them back. Caught in a cycle of fear, they wonder if their truth will push you away or bring you closer. The risk feels daunting. Each time they consider speaking up, a wave of anxiety washes over them. The fear of losing you feels greater than the desire to be honest. They replay scenarios in their mind, each one ending with the fear of your disappointment. The thought of your reaction keeps them from speaking. Every moment spent in silence feels like a lost opportunity. They're terrified that revealing their feelings could change everything. Their heart aches with the burden of unspoken words. They crave your understanding, but fear what you might say in return. The thought of your potential response fills them with dread. They long to share their truth, but are afraid of the fallout. Caught in their thoughts, they feel like they're standing on a precipice. The fear of jumping into vulnerability is overwhelming. They've imagined countless ways to express their feelings, but fear keeps their lips sealed. The unknown feels too risky. Each time they think of sharing, doubt creeps in, leaving them questioning if they'll ever find the courage to speak. Every glance at you stirs their heart, but the thought of your response sends shivers down their spine. Vulnerability feels like a dangerous gamble. In their heart, They know they must share their feelings, but the fear of your reaction keeps them frozen in place. The weight of unexpressed emotions is heavy on their chest. They want to open up, but fear your response might change everything. With every passing day, the unspoken words linger like a storm cloud. They long for clarity, but fear the impact of honesty. Each time they consider reaching out, anxiety grips them. The fear of your possible disappointment feels like an insurmountable barrier. They crave connection, but fear that revealing their true feelings could shatter the fragile bond you share. Caught in a whirlwind of emotions, they wonder if they'll ever find the courage to share their truth. The fear of your response looms large. The silence between you feels heavy with unexpressed thoughts. They're terrified that honesty might push you further apart. They dream of a day when they can finally express their feelings without fear. Yet each moment of silence feels like a reminder of their hesitation.